indeed there was a sigh of relief when the coronavirus wave was flattening, the trend was flattening. But in last few days, there is sudden surge in the coronavirus patients. Almost 8 districts of Maharashtra are reporting sudden rise. What is the reason? To talk on this topic with us, we have the State Surveillance Officer, Dr. Pradeep Aute, sir. So what would you say? What is the reason for this sudden drastic rise in positive patients?
Actually, if you see the rise per se, in the last week or so till that we have a positivity rate up to 6.5% or like that, and now the total positivity rate of this week is near about 8.2 when we consider as a state. But there are certain pockets where this positivity is increased above the state average.
Which are these districts?
Basically, the majority of the districts, almost out of these 8 districts, 4 to 5 districts are from Vidarbha. That is Amravati, Akola and Buldhana. They are reporting more than 25% positivity. Okay. Now Nagpur is reporting near about 16% positivity. Wardha is reporting near about 18% positivity. So these 5 districts are basically from the Vidarbha. But apart from Vidarbha, even Nashik, Pune, they are also reporting somewhere 13 to 14% positivity of the newer cases they are finding in a weekly manner.
So can we say that the positivity percentage was around 6 to 8% for last 2 or 3 months, but suddenly this graph has increased, and these 3 districts which you are mentioning have crossed 25%.
Yes, that is why basically the state average is now near about 8.2% of weekly positivity. And when we are actually observing this trend, the reason are basically 3 main reasons for this newer happening regarding the trend of COVID-19. First reason is basically due to the weather. As you know, we are observing the cold wave in the North India, and its indirect impact is there in the weather pattern of the Maharashtra also. Many cities and districts are reporting the minimum temperature below 10 degrees Celsius. So that is one reason, because this kind of environment is conducive for the transmission of COVID-19 virus. That is one reason. Second thing is basically, as we all are well aware that in last month on the 15th January, we had our Gram Panchayat election, that is the rural local bodies election, in almost 14,000 villages across the state. And even the voting percentage or the voting turnout was more than 80% in that elections. So naturally, many people from metros and cities were to their home or their villages for this voting purpose, and naturally this has actually increased the social intermingling during that period. And now we are observing that even those villages are throwing more number of positive cases, like in Satara, certain villages and certain pockets where the elections were held, they are showing the rising trend of positive cases. So that is another reason. And the third reason is, as now we are going towards the unlock in a step phase manner, our social or family gatherings like marriages or birthdays or any other celebrations, they are now actually celebrated in a pre-COVID manner. So we are actually observing the marriages with more than 500 people attending it and like that. And then there is some kind of relaxation or casualness regarding observing the 3 important measures, control measures, personal measures to contain the COVID-19, that is mask and sanitization and physical distancing. So that is important. So I think these are the 3 reasons, and then at local level, various local factors are also contributing to this rise.
So there are some restrictions put down by the district administration of Amravati, Akola as well as Yavatmal and Wardha as well. What are those restrictions?
No, actually, basically, as there are certain pockets in these districts, and these districts are, as I have said, especially these Akola, Amravati and Buldhana and Yavatmal, they have highest number of positivity in the state. So naturally, some of the restrictions, like basically to avoid the crowding and to avoid this kind of social gatherings, so certain measures have been taken by the administration, and this is to contain the transmission in that particular districts.
And what about Pune and Mumbai? There is also a surge, rise in numbers in these cities also. What is the reason?
Actually, in Mumbai and Pune, surge is definitely there, but it is not to the tune of Vidarbha, whatever we are observing in Vidarbha. So, like Pune is showing some 13% positivity in last week or so, and Mumbai is showing even lesser than that. So, though the surge is definitely there, but it is not to the tune of Vidarbha spurt we are actually looking at. So, as we are saying, the other factors like climate, weather pattern and all those things, these factors are important in Pune especially, because Pune being the western Maharashtra city, naturally it is experiencing that cold wave. So that may be the one of the reason, and certain basically certain wards are actually showing more cases in Pune city. But Pune is not only Pune city, it is also Pune rural area. So in Pune rural area, we also have Gram Panchayat elections. So like blocks like Shirur and all those, they are showing more number of cases. So these are the reasons in Pune.
Can we say that the second wave is now coming because the experts somewhere in November, December had indicated that the antibodies that are prevailing in majority of the bodies of Puneites or Mumbaites because of the surge during July, August, these antibodies won't last till mid of February. Now the antibodies might be weakening, and so the numbers are rising.
Actually, this will be very premature to say that this is going to be what we call it as a second wave. So, because such kind of spurts we also observed during swine flu epidemic also. So, weather pattern do give such kind of rise and fall in the epidemiology of such kind of diseases. So it is very early to say like that. That is one thing. And second thing is, even we are actually looking at various factors responsible for this rise, and preparing ourselves to contain this rise. So as I have said, identification of the pockets, enhancing the surveillance, enhancing the laboratory surveillance, along with that looking at our hospital preparedness, and then basically actually to educate people to observe the COVID appropriate behavior. So all such things are being done by the health department of Maharashtra.
Which are the states or adjoining states that are worst affected as of now?
No, as we all know that basically Maharashtra and Kerala, they are showing more number of cases, but maybe sooner or later some other states may report such cases, but as of today, Kerala and Maharashtra are reporting highest number of cases.
You have heard the surge is there, but yes, we need to take precautions. And talking particularly about Pune, there are directions from the government that passengers traveling from Kerala to Pune will have to compulsory undergo RT-PCR test before they land in Pune. With cameraman Gopal Harne, this is Pankaj Khelkar in Pune for India Today.